Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Simply Spooky. Now, this evening, we've got something a little bit different from you. Our regular viewers, which I'm guessing is going to be the four that are in the chat at the moment, because you seem to be there right off the mark. So I assume you're anticipating what we're going to be doing tonight. Hiya, Cliff. I hope you're doing well. So tonight, Viv will be... Hiya, Beverly. I hope you're doing well. So Viv tonight will be giving readings to anybody who wants a reading out there. She'll be doing a showcase of her mediumship abilities, and she will be. If you want to ask her some questions or you want a reading from her, just put it down, and then we'll see what Viv and Viv's guide can get in the way of information from the other side, and then pass the messages over to you guys. I can't promise you she's going to be as good as Tony Stackwell, because that man is just amazing. But we'll see what she can produce. So Cliff Jones would like he would like a reading. And yeah, we know that you want one, Eric. That's not a problem.
I'm just trying to link in for Cliff to see.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Viv's going to be quiet for a little while in the background because she's sharing, but she's also trying to link into spirit and opening up a passage to communicate. So she's trying to link in and get on that right wavelength.
Okay.
I've got all the mumbo jumbo. I don't know whether I'm saying it right, but that's what I believe mediums do.
So with Cliff, straight as I link in and I try and visualize what Cliff would look like and see him there in my mind's eye, I see it's quite distant though. So she's not coming forward too close. She's a bit wary of me, but there's a lady in spirit that's passed over. She comes across, she's been over there a little while now. I think this message coming to you tonight, Cliff, is a long time coming. I get the feeling from her. I'm not going to say to you that she's like your mother, but I get that motherly, nurturing feeling with her. So it might have been a grandmother or somebody like that you was very, very close to, somebody that you knew very well and looked up to. This lady loved you a lot. And she loved you a bit too much, to be honest with you, and didn't want to sort of cut the apron strings, if you like. I just felt that there was that protection that come across with her. She wants me to tell you, Cliff, you can't undo the past. You can't live in the past. Please let it go. Let it go. It's been very hard for you. I'm not understanding what this particular thing is, but she says to me and she reassures to me that you would know what she's talking about. Stop looking backwards and keep looking forwards. That's what I want to say to you. And she comes to you with much, much love. I don't know if this is a memory link or something that you can accept, but she's showing me a coal bucket and putting pieces of coal on a fire. So there's a big, quite ornate, well, I think it's quite ornate, a coal bucket, and it's full to the brim of coal, and she brings it in, and there's a lovely big fireplace, and she's putting coal on the fireplace. I'm hoping you can accept this, Cliff. But she comes with so much love, but the main thing is you'll be okay. Just stop looking in the past and start making plans for the future. People say, yeah, but they let the past come in and it interferes with what's going to come in for the future. There are big things if you allow them, Cliff. Does that make sense? I'm hoping. I can't see any of the comments. I've deliberately switched them off. So I'm hoping that Cliff can accept this.
Okay, so that's for you, Cliff. Hope you can take that. Thank you very much, Viv. And the next one we've got is from Dodgy Carl Murden. Hiya, Carl. I hope you're doing well, buddy. So
Mr. Murden.
Mr. Murden would like a message if you can get one and link into something for him.
No, it's really funny, and I'm hoping that you will understand this, Mr. Murden. But when I think of you and when I visualise your face, because I know what you look like, I just feel like I get this brotherly feeling that comes around me. So I don't know if you could accept this, or whether you know of somebody that we would class as a brother passing into spirit. But I get this like a brotherly connection. And I sort of want to punch you on the arm and give you a dead arm. Would you understand that? I come with love, but this dead arm thing was a big thing with it. Like play fighting, but I have to give you a dead arm. That's the important thing. Give him a dead arm, and I do that with love to you. So why are we going to go with Mr. Burden? What are you telling me? Oh, the missus. Big thumbs up there. You chose well. The missus. That's what I got to give to you. Happy that you're happy. Very happy that you're happy. It was a long time coming, wasn't it, mate? You know, you would understand what he means by that. Okay, the music. You're not playing the music like you used to. I'm talking about cranking up the volume and really going for it. But I think right now you need a bit of music, a bit of upliftment in your life. You've been on a lull, on a bit of a low. I wouldn't call it depressed, but you've been on a low and you need that pick me up. I think a good gig or some music. He's talking about music. I'm visualizing you being at the front of a stage and a bit of a mosh pit going on there. Now you would say that you were too old, but he's saying you're never too old. You would understand that. Draw a card. Okay. I've been told, because I'm holding my tarot cards as well. He's saying pick a card. Pick a card. Dan, will you tell me when he tells you to stop?
Yeah, if you tell us when you want us to stop.
He's telling me to tell you
Carl.
to pick a card for Carl.
He says, regarding the music, is very true. Stop.
The Fool.
Ah, there you go.
Right. And the reason why he wanted me to tell me to pick a card, because I wanted to know a few more secrets about you. The secrets he's saying is you need to bring that fool back, because you was a fool back in the day. Would you understand that? He said the laughter, the joy, everything, the laughs, the naughty stuff that you used to do, and what you would get up to, which we're not going to talk about on here because that's not fair. But he's saying he wants to bring that man back. He said, yes, we grow up, but the fool never goes away. That's what this guy is telling me. New trainers? He's pointing down and he's saying, tell him that I've seen the new trainers, or you're getting the new trainers, but it's the expensive ones that you wanted. Either you've got them or you're getting them. But I've got to make reference to the trainers, like the boot type. I don't know what they are, but I know that they're expensive. But he's saying, yeah. Okay. This is for your sweet, lovely wife, and I'm going to call her that, whether you like it or not. He's saying, be patient, my love, with him. Just be patient. He will get there. He's just a little bit slow. He likes to take his time and think about things, but she's got to be patient. I think this is marriage he's talking about. She is the one. And she knows that you know that she's the one. But he's saying don't rush into anything. Just take your time. And she needs to be patient. And she's lovely. She's a lovely girl. We all know her and we love her for for who she is. But she needs to be that just a little bit more patient. Just hang on just a little bit longer. She'll get everything she dreams for. And that's come from him. He's lovely. He's a bit of a Jack the Lad. I hope you can understand who this guy is. He went too soon. That's all I can tell you. He went too soon before his time. And he didn't get time to say goodbyes and do what he wanted and needed to do. But he's fine. He's okay where he is. And he just wants you to know, just keep going, son. Just keep going. And don't forget, dead arm.
So there you go. So Carl says, "Fall, there's a shop," with a smiley face. Got new work shoes that cost the earth.
Okay.
And he's getting married next November. So
Brilliant.
Good hit, Viv. Good hits. So
I'll hit you
the
in a
next
minute,
one,
Dan.
I hope you got. I always get hit by Viv. I hope you got something out of that, Carl. I hope that sort of helps you, buddy, and you got some sort of answer.
Can I just say? Can
The
I just say?
questions.
Before we go any further, there's a lady that might be in the chat, or she might not be. I have sent her a link. To come on a little bit later on, because she did come up earlier on, but this has to be done privately. It's not what I can do on air. So I hope if she's in the chat, she understands that. Please come on, sit in the waiting room with us, and when we come off air, we'll do the business then.
Could you please give a reading for Beverly Hubbard? She would like a reading, please.
I love Bev. Oh. Do you know what? When you said Beverly Hubbard, I immediately comes into my head, oh, Mother Hubbard. She's
Hubbard,
like Mother.
you know what it does with me as well.
She's like mum to everyone. She's lovely. We love Beverly. I'm sorry, Bev. I had to say that. Okay, Bev. Okay, pennies. I can hear a male voice. I don't recognise this male voice. I'm not seeing the person. He sounds like an older gentleman, and I've got to talk to you about the pennies. You're too nice and too soft for your own good, Beverly. I'm going to call her Bev. I hope you don't mind, Bev. You're too nice for your own good. You've been told before so many times, you have to learn to say no and mean it, because you say no and they go, oh, I'll go on then. You know, it's not that you're a pushover, because you're not. You're just too kind-hearted for your own good. Okay, so this gentleman is saying where the pennies are concerned, you need to learn to say no. All right, so that's the first thing. He hasn't heard you singing of recent, because you sing and you've got a cracking voice, Bev, I'm being told. And you do love a good old sing song, even if it's while you're doing your own thing in the kitchen or tidying up or housework or whatever. But I feel he's saying to me that the singing has stopped for some reason, and he wants you to start singing again. He said, because you don't realise how good you are, and secondly, it does you the world of good yourself to be singing. I'm feeling sort of, this is not going to make sense, but I'm going to have to give it. It's like old pop songs, and you might get the words wrong, but you've got a bloody good voice, so it doesn't matter. Who cares? It's not the hymns and stuff like that. It's the old songs of old that you used to hear on the radio. That's what I'm getting from him. Okay. This gentleman is showing me his waistcoat. I'm seeing a waistcoat I'm seeing it from here down. So he's a very finely dressed man, but I see a waistcoat and a pocket watch that goes the chain. So he's got a pocket watch. So go back a little bit, you would understand who this man is. He's got a lovely voice. He's got a lovely deep voice. He sounds like, you can tell it's an older man, but he's a man that he's refined. Do you know what I mean? It's not posh, but it could be. I hope Beverly can understand this. Can you look after your legs, Bev? Because I'm seeing that there were some aches and pains or a scrape on your leg. And it's like, oh, no, I don't matter, and I'll carry on, you know. But I really do feel that you need to look after you and put yourself first. You're always putting others before you. But now, especially now, there's grieving that you're still grieving. I know why. I'm still grieving a little bit, but yeah, you have to put yourself first now, more than any other time. You need to sort of take from that and be a little bit selfish for you. You're not putting anybody else out, Bev. Just ask or tell someone. I don't know what this means, but I'm hoping you would understand. Just ask or tell someone, and I'll be there for you. When the summer comes, you'll be out in your element again. But it's this summer. It's the warmer weather. It's the warmer weather. There is going to be a meeting of friends and like-minded people. I know what that's about. You will be there. Isn't it about time you sat back, had a drink, and chillaxed? It's your time. You need to do that for you. Bit of healing time for you. Okay. As this man's he's got a great sense of humour. As this man's pulling away, I'm hearing a song, but it's from an old TV show. It's that Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. That's what I'm hearing. So I just think that's more of a memory link to make you smile again, Bev. That's what I'm getting from him. But he loves you to bits. Absolutely adores you, Bev. You know that you're never alone. That's what he's given me. I hope she understands all of this. Because
yeah, Bev has actually said, she said, yeah, very true, and granddad, and you're absolutely spot on. So we really hope you got something from that, Bev. Yeah, you're spot on. Lots of tears here. I hope they're tears of joy, Beverly.
Oh, Bev, I love you. We'll get together at some point. We need to
I hope
chat.
they're tears of joy, because they should be. So I'd like to get a reading for Gina Bengtson, if that's okay, please, Viv. Gina Bengtson.
Gina Benson. Okay.
Bengtson. Sorry, it's me. Bengtson.
We'll just call her Gina.
Gina. Yeah, Gina will do.
Gina. Okay, Gina. Gina needs to get back in the kitchen. I'm seeing Gina's hands. Well, I don't know what Gina looks like but I'm seeing Gina's hands, and I'm just seeing she's a bit of a whiz in the kitchen, but she's sort of let it go a little bit. I'm not just talking about the baking. I'm talking about the actual cooking. And I'm also want to tell Gina off because I've seen a meal or two being skipped with Gina because she just just can't be bothered, but she needs to make herself bothered. Okay, Gina, your health is very important, not just to those around you, but to everyone around you, even to people that you pass in the street, because your smile is infectious. You do know that, don't you, Gina? I'm seeing that you haven't been smiling too much of late. I think too much going on up here. Too much. You've been analysing too much, been thinking too hard. And it's sort of taken over a little bit. We need to get you smiling and laughing again, Gina. There's some people. Is there an office environment or some people that you know, or a club or something like that you would bake for, because they're missing out on your cakes again? I'm seeing these little cupcakes. I'm seeing little cupcakes, but they are so beautifully designed with the different coloured icing and what she puts on it and everything. These would be cakes to die for. I hope you can accept this, Gina. I'm going to pull a card for you. Temperance. Past. I'm going to be a bit nosy now. Present. Jupiter. And future. The sun. It's going to be all right, Gina. The sun's a beautiful card. Okay. So worrying, the over worry. This is the past, right? So the over worry, worrying about other people, worrying about those closest to you, and just worrying about the world in general. You are a very sensitive soul, Gina, and you're not to take the worries of the world on your shoulders, please. It's making you ill. I know it's part of you and who you are, but you need to push something back. Don't absorb everything, because it's not fair. You can't take that on board. I know somebody else that's like that, Dan. The present. The present is the overthinking thing at the minute. You're a very thoughtful person, but sometimes your mind and your thoughts are your own worst enemy, because when you're left alone to think, you overthink, and then it becomes a problem. You are a very worldly person, Gina. You know a lot of things, a lot of spiritual things. a little bit I'm just getting a little bit rusty. You can do this, what I'm doing, Gina, but you haven't really put your mind to it. You can do it with ease, so easily. It's like it's natural for you. But I think you worry about what other people think all the time. It's okay to make mistakes, Gina. You're human, just like me and everybody else. Just go for it and see what happens. But it's got to be your choice. Okay, but just stop overthinking. This is the main thing. The outcome, the future, is very bright. It's very promising. The world is your oyster if you want it to be. Again, I say again. You would understand that, Gina. I just see that there is some travelling that's coming along for you. It might not be where you anticipated, but it would be equally as enjoyable, and you will get so much out of it. Okay, why am I feeling that on my head? Okay, so just to the side here, I'm getting a bit of pain and a bit of pressure. I don't know if it's because of the worry or a little bit of depression or something that you were carrying, but it will lift, it will go. It's just momentarily, it's nothing to worry about. But you have to be the catalyst here. The only person that could do it is you. I hope you can understand that. But everything's going to be okay. You'll move on from this. It's just now. It will be okay. Is that all right, Dan?
So I hope you got something from that, Gina. Yeah, Gina says yes, true events. Again, yes, you're right. Yes.
And baking. Oh,
issues. Yeah, she said she's just been known to do baking, but she designs paranormal equipment. So a very talented woman.
Can you design one in the shape of a cake?
Gina, will you be my friend? If you design equipment, will you be my friend?
Gina, tell him no. It's twice as much for you.
Yeah, I hope you are good. I'm glad you got something out of that, Gina. I hope you can take that away and get some sort of happiness and solace from it. Yes, you'll be my friend. So, is there anybody else in the chat that would like a message from the other side? Viv's doing readings at the moment. She's done 3 or 4. Let me see. Let me go through it. Annette Locke would like a reading.
Nettie!
The one with Tony, but I don't think he's going to. What was that? I had one with Tony last time, but I don't think he's going to.
I think Tony should be my support act.
Tony, you don't get better than Tony.
It should be my support act.
Robert Fulton says, "Oh, I forgot it's Mystic Viv."
Mystic Mog.
I should have I want to show the Fox Den. There you go. She's got a show as well.
She can stream it to Simply Spooky.
Yeah, stream it to Simply Spooky.
Okay, so Nettie. What am I picking up for Nettie? She needs to bring down that wall. She's built this wall, Dan, with breeze blocks and double cement. The breeze blocks are about this thick. Nothing's coming in. Nothing's going to penetrate her, and she's not going to let anybody in and do that again to her. Right, this is all personal. So, Nettie, bring down that wall a little bit. I'm not saying that you have to trust them, but give them a fair crack at the whip, I'm talking about men here. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with being fussy, there's nothing wrong with having a friend or a companion, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't
Let's
have
be
to
honest, if every woman was fussy, I would never have got a lock-in, would I?
No, but Nettie, it goes very deep with Nettie, and she knows what I'm talking about. Your daughter's going to be fine. There was a bit of a worry about your daughter or something going on with your daughter, and I feel that was a health issue. But your daughter is going to be fine. Just make sure she keeps up with her appointments. I think sometimes she needs a little bit of a nag. You would understand that. Oh, it looks like I've got a bald patch on my head there. Sorry. So she needs a little bit of a nag. She just needs to, just remind her that it is important. Okay, cats. Why am I seeing cats? I'm seeing cats around you. I know I've got cats. I've shut the door, shut him out tonight. But I'm seeing cats, some cats in spirit that come around you, that love you to pieces. It's like, Mum, even though you're not their mum. But I'm seeing lots and lots of cats being drawn to you. Nettie's led quite a few lives, I'm being told. And what some of them you understand and know about, but some of these cats are attributed to a former life that have followed you into this one, but they've come in spirit form and not in physical form. Okay, I hope she understands what this cat thing is about, because it's very complicated and deep, but I get the impression that you know about it. Okay. Okay, do nothing in the house. Do nothing in the house. I'm going to talk about what's been going on in your house. You know about this. I know you're not scared, but do not allow anybody to do anything in your house. Leave it be. Leave it be. Leave it be. Playing with fire if you do, and you would understand that. The fascination is beginning to grow for Nettie. It's about time Nettie got up off her bum and started doing the mediumship herself. There's another lady that needs to be doing this. But along with Nettie, I feel that there's a bit more. You've got this other side thing going on with the healing. You'd be very, very good at that. Nettie knows more than she talks about, you know. Nettie's guide gets very frustrated with Nettie. You're not going to get the reading from your mum that you want or that you wanted. It's not time. It's not the right time. She's not coming to me. But I feel that there's a yearning from mum or a motherly figure to come through and give you this reading. You've been waiting years for it. I think you'll be waiting a few more years. She's a bit busy. That's what my guide's telling me to tell you, that she's a bit busy and she has no need. You know she's all right. Okay. I feel that there was a friend or best friend that passed over. She did suffer before she went over. I get that the impression or the feeling of cancer with this person, and they did cling on to life for a very, very long time, even though they were suffering for it. Most people would have given up, but this person didn't. They fought as much for as long and as hard as they could. But I need to tell you personally that this person wants to say thank you for what you did. Thank you for being there. Thank you for holding my hand, and thank you for crying with me and getting it out. I accepted it. It took me a long time to accept what was going to happen to me, but I did in the end. And that was down to you and your understanding. But this thank you goes out to you. It's very important. You've more than earned your wings. That's what they're saying. That's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. You practically nursed this person, and it took a lot out of you. Made you a little bit angry, and it took you a while, maybe not fully, but a while to let go of that anger. But it's gone. You would understand that, Nettie. I'm hoping that you would. I bring you memory link, brilliant. This memory link's brilliant. It's a song, and I've got to sing to you. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy. But there's a dirty version, and it's the dirty version. It's the dirty version that they're singing. That's the memory link. I'm hoping you can understand this, Nettie. I can't sing the dirty version because I don't know it.
I can.
Go on then.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy over the things that you can do. It won't be a stylish marriage until I get you in the back of the carriage. But you all look sweet with. I can't remember now. You all look sweet with both your feet. Oh, I can't remember now, but you get the gist.
Okay.
So is that it for Net?
Yeah, I'm just seeing this laughter, that dirty song, and lots of cats. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, Nettie. Crazy cat lady, Nettie. Woo woo.
Excellent. Just while we're here, I want to welcome into the show or a new viewer called Helen Burns. You're very welcome, Helen. I hope you sit there and enjoy it. I hope you get a lot from it and join the crazy gang, as it were. So Annette says yes, LOL, yes, true. And then she says, I do love cats. And yes to all that. You are very good, Viv.
Yeah, but what about this?
That means a lot, Viv. A lot more than you know.
What about this
Laugh out
dirty
loud.
song?
I know that song well. Bloody brilliant.
She needs to talk to us privately afterwards and tell us what the connection about that dirty song.
Yes.
We're just being nosy because Spirit don't tell us that they don't.
You're
tell
welcome,
us
Helen. It's lovely to have you here. Eric says somehow I knew Dan would know the dirty version. You and me are from the same egg, to be honest with you, Eric.
Okay, I'm going to read for Eric. I'm picking up on Eric.
I can't tell you, says Nettie, it's too dirty.
We'll find out eventually. Eric, right, so I'm picking up on Eric, and bless him. I'll try not to get too personal on here, okay, because we can always do things privately. But Eric, I'm finding that throughout life from a small boy, I know a few little bits about you, but you put up with so much shit. Okay, so shit, excuse my expressions. I know in America you're not supposed to say certain things, but I'm going to. So Eric put up with so much shit from a child right the way through into adult life. Okay, and it came from all directions. And I wanted to say to Eric, it's as though you're an unlucky man, that you felt that you were cursed. Okay, but not at all. Not at all. You had to go through these things, Eric, to be the man that you are today. And you know what? The man you are today, I personally wouldn't change you. I think you're amazing.
Good man.
Absolutely amazing. This man is not just strong mentally and physically, but he's strong mentally and physically for other people as well, namely those closest to him. He's an inspiration to a lot of people, only he doesn't realise it. Eric's got a story that needs to be told, if he so wishes to. I feel like with Eric, and I'm being told this by my guide, Eric has great counselling skills. Dan, did you know that?
It wouldn't surprise me. He's a good soul.
It's like he's like a doctor, but he didn't know it. You know, like a doctor, like a counsellor or a therapist, or you could tell Eric absolutely anything and everything, and he would just sit and listen and have no opinion and just let you pour it all out. Me. But the thing is with Eric as well, he doesn't judge anyone. Even though he was judged, he doesn't judge anyone. He's such a kind. He really is a kind soul with the biggest heart that you could see in any living human being. Eric's got it. I would say, making me laugh. I've just said that they've just said that Eric is not of this world. So I wanted to say, what does that make him, an alien? But they just said he's not of this world. He's far beyond us. Eric, I'm not giving you a big head, Eric. This is what I'm being told about you. Some of your deepest, darkest thoughts and philosophies and things that you think about, if we could capture them and put them in a book, it'd be an interesting read. It really would. Because it's not just imagination, it's actual thoughts and processes and things like that go up in here that he keeps to himself. You know, you should share that. We might learn something from Eric. In fact, I could learn a lot from Eric, to be fair. Eric, the answer to your question, well, I'm thinking this is the question. Yes, she is the one. She is your soulmate, but you knew that already. I'm talking about your sweet, lovely wife. You were destined to meet and to be together, soulmates. You were together before in a former life, I'm being told. And yes, we were right. I'm being told there is the native blood that runs through her veins. Beautiful, inside and out, that woman. Love her to bits. I'd want to bring you a present, okay? I want them to bring me a present to give to you. And what I've been given, and I've been told to tell you, the present that they give you is the rain. You would understand that. It's the rain. It's walking in the rain and feeling the raindrops on your face and listening to the sound of the rumble of the thunder and all that sort of thing. But it's the rain that they give you for replenishment, nourishment, and just to help keep that growth going with you. I think this is on a spiritual level that they're talking about. Who am I talking to? Who is telling me this? But there are a number of voices that I can hear. One is my guide, who is joining in on the conversation, but he's very excited to other people that are there. I don't feel that they are relative. I think that they are connected. These are spirit guides connected to you, and my guide is very excited about it. Okay. If you want to know, you need to do the work. That's what my guide has just said. Okay. Take a walk in nature, barefoot. Take a walk in nature. I don't know if you can do it barefoot where you are, Eric, but I'm being told to take a walk in nature and take note of the tree. There's one tree that will stick out like a sore thumb. Take note of the tree. You might be lucky enough to catch a glimpse of them. This one that my guide's very excited about. Okay. There'll be a meeting. I'm not going to say any more. I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay, well, you got something from that, Eric? I'm sure you did. Well, from looking at your comments, you definitely did. We say that too. I think he was obviously referring to the word shit that you mentioned earlier. I knew she would get me dead on. Now I'm getting chills. And he used to sit in the rain. And Chantel Rablin's in the chat, but if we ignore her, hopefully she'll go away.
Chantel, shall I give her? I am going to pick a card.
She says she hears voices in her head all the time too, except they're arseholes and she shouldn't listen to them.
Right, I'm going to see. I'm going to pick a card for Chantel.
Yeah, he walked in the woods barefoot. Yeah, sorry, gone.
Dan, let's pick a card for Chantel. I can see them, but you tell me when to stop.
Stop.
I don't believe this. This is about Chantel. Jupiter. Strong woman. We know that. Stubborn. We know that. Deep thinker. We know that. Bloody minded at the same time. We know that. Doesn't rely. Yeah. Doesn't rely on anyone for anything. If she can't do it herself, well, then she can't be asked.
I couldn't, Chantel. I couldn't.
She'd love someone to do it for her, but she couldn't trust them. Trust is gone. Rather do it myself and I get the job done properly. Be patient. Be patient. She's got no patience. She's got no patience. This is on a serious level, but just be patient. It will come. It will come. That one thing you want more than anything, it will come. But you need to be patient. It's not just yet. Got to wait a little bit longer, I'm afraid, my darling. You're kind to others and you bring in a lot of laughter, but make sure, Chantel, you're kind to yourself. I think she's hard on herself and she's not too kind to herself either. Okay? I'm being serious, Chantel. Just be kind to yourself. You're beautiful inside as well as outside. And whatever anybody else doesn't know or doesn't understand, it's none of their fucking business. All right?
She says, goodness, ain't that the truth?
Getting this, all that from this. Love Chantel. Love that woman.
So Bri says I'm always getting ignored. Sorry, Bri, I've not done it intentionally. Bri said that people, what is it? He told you people can't read him.
I read for Bri.
Go on, Bri. Well, you've only got something coming up now.
Okay. Oh,
right, Chantel, I can never ignore you. We love you.
Right, Bri. I felt that. Okay, right. So I'm seeing images, right? So I don't know who's here or who's giving me this, but I am seeing images of taking everything from you and running with it. And I mean everything. I felt somebody had hurt you very badly, but they didn't do it in a way where you were used and abused. They took everything and left you with nothing. You're the sort of person that has accepted it and moved on, but boy, did you pay the price for it. Um, I'm not just talking about the loneliness and that sort of thing. I think that you hit rock bottom. I want to say a bit of a, I want to say a nervous breakdown. You did have a breakdown, but it was a major one. But from that breakdown, think about it, Bri. I'm being told what came as a result, what you are today, the good things and the good deeds that you do, the spiritualism that's come with it, the trust in the higher beings, in the higher realms to look after you. And they have done. They've done everything that they can for you. And it continues. It's not going to stop there. I feel that there was a love, a real great love in your life that you lost. It's like you didn't pursue it, like unrequited love. What ifs, the what ifs, I hope she's okay. You know, all that sort of thing. Again, I've got to say to you, Bri, forget the past. You can't change the past. You've got to learn from it and move forward. But you should not forgive. They haven't earned the right for your forgiveness. You know? I mean, people say, oh, we should turn the other cheek and forgive, you know. Okay, you can forgive to a certain point, but don't you ever forget what they did to you. Don't ever go back there again, Bri. You know, you deserve more and so much better. And you will get so much more and better if you so wish. I don't think that you're in any hurry. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're stuck in your ways at the minute. Okay. I'm feeling that there's some money coming in. Not a great deal of money. I'm not saying you're going to be a rich man, but there is some money coming in that you didn't know anything about. It's like, oh, okay then, you know, because, but this money is yours. It's just that they've held on to it for too long, like a refund or a rebate or something like that. But there is a pile of money coming in for you. You've asked for it and they've listened. Or you've been asking the big man upstairs and he's listened. Okay.
Bryce says, you bugger. Okay, you got me.
Right, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to go into the past too much, Bri, because I don't think that's a conversation that we need to be doing on a public platform, if you know what I mean. If we go on a one-to-one, maybe then, but this is not the time nor the place for it, I'm being told. Okay. I'm aware of a gentleman that's coming in close. I felt that he's trying to show me and make me feel, and I don't want to feel it. But I'm feeling the tight chestedness. There 1 minute, gone the next. It was just like bang, instant, no warning, just went down like a sack of spuds and gone. And I feel that was heart attack. Didn't get to say goodbyes or see you laters or I'm off now. I've had enough of this place. It was just like so sudden. And a lot of people did grieve quite badly for him after he passed. I feel this is a relative of yours. I just feel that he's connected to you in some ways. Not your father. I feel he's connected to you in some way. Oh, it is his dad. Okay.
Yeah, my daddy says, yeah.
I just felt like it was so sudden, so quick, and nobody had time to do anything. And then it was a mad rush because it was like, oh my God, how are we going to afford this? How are we going to afford that? How are we going to afford to pay for the funeral? But it all happened and it was fine. You know, okay, you went without things to make sure that he got the send off that he deserved. But it was that quick and you didn't even think about it, Dan. It's not a thing that now we would prepare for that eventuality, but back then, no.
No. Hand to mouth, isn't it?
I want to also say for Bri, I see, and it's not a Ferrari before you say anything, I see a bright red car, like, is it a Granada? It's like a square-shaped Ford thing. It's a red car, 4 doors. Excuse me. That's coming in as a memory link. I hope Bri can accept that.
He was saying that his mum went quick to an aneurysm, bless her.
Right, okay. both joined together in heaven together.
Oh, he's got a red Astra.
Oh, red Astra. Okay.
A red Astra, excuse me.
Okay, I thought it was a Granada or as a big square thing. Okay. I just felt like the seats in the car. This sounds so chavvy. I don't mean it to sound chavvy, Bri. You know, when you put your hand down the back of the seats, the sofa at home, and you find money and all that sort of thing. I felt that you need to be putting your hand down the back of some car seat or something in there. So whether it's the back seat or the front seat, or I don't know, but you need to be putting your hand down where the seat, the bum part joins the back part. It's that bit in there. You need to put your hand in there because there's something that's fallen down there.
Bryce says it's an estate, so yeah, I guess it would be a big red car.
Okay. Okay, just put your hand down the back of the chair and just see what you find. And let me know when you've done that, because I think there's something there that that you've forgotten about. Okay.
Excuse me.
And you know what? Remember to get your hair cut because you look so handsome when your hair's cut. That's what they're saying. So it's like a long-standing joke about getting your hair cut, and you look so handsome when your hair's cut. But when your hair's longer, you look a bit like a scruff bag. They're bringing that in for you. So the present is whatever's down the seat. Okay. He's not a scruff bag. He's actually quite handsome. A birthday or a passing in June. June's a big month. Can you take that? So there's a birthday or a passing in June. And right, he's pulling away, but before he's going, he said, remind Bri.
He says, yes, me dad, I left it on purpose.
You don't do enough water. Just remember that.
His exes. He's saying he says he's lost a rechargeable battery, to which Eric has said, quickly run outside. Right, quick run outside. I guess he wants him to check the back.
Check on the car and come back and let us know if you find it. Oh, bless him.
So we got young Terence in there, but he hasn't asked for a reading. So,
we love Terence. Hello, Terry. Too.
We do love Terry. He's a good lad, is Terry. One of the best. One of the best. They don't come better than tell.
Yeah. So Terry, just quickly, as I'm thinking of you and looking at, I remember what you look like, and I'm visualising you. Can you get that checkup done? It's the dentist. Get that sorted. Don't leave it.
What are you after? Nothing, Tara. I've known you for years, mate. You know me. I'm not after anything. You haven't got 10 of you can lend me. So Chantel put something quite funny here. Is it just me that suddenly got reminded of Rafiki from The Lion King? The past can hurt. You can either run from it or learn from it. You are a baboon and I am not. I don't know what I think of.
Red ass! It's got a red ass. I love that film. I love Rafiki.
Dad, is there anybody else out there that wants...
Just, you know what? Just from out of nowhere, and I think this might be for you.
Me?
This might be for you, right? just out of nowhere, I've got this
Before we
song in my
start, is
head.
it somebody I owe money to?
No, well, it might be. I got that.
Oh no.
I got that song. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. It's a Madagascar reference, and I think the Madagascar reference is to do with the animals, and something to do with Madagascar that's coming in or has come in that you need to finish with.
God, I've dealt with so many animals from Madagascar.
Oh, have
Thousands.
You? Oh, have you got something ongoing, paperwork-wise?
No. What have I been looking at buying recently?
Oh my God! Get another skunk.
Hazel's in there. I better shut up. Hazel's there. I better not say anything. It's best that she comes home and finds it just in situ.
Why don't you get a skunk?
No.
Do they get on with cats? Do they get on with cats?
Yeah, very much so.
Well, get a skunk and keep it here.
No.
Keep it at Viv's. Oh yeah, Hazel's all for that.
Can you put a lead on them and take them out?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're really stupid. I mean, when you put them in the cat.
No, that's not at all true.
What?
They're not stupid friendly. They're very individual. We have one stupid friendly. We have one who hated people.
I've known many skunks that have lived with cats quite happily. I've known many skunks that live with cats for years and years and years.
Fight.
Don't take notice of Hazel. She knows nothing.
We had one that pulled went under my chest of drawers, whipped all my tops out of. I'm making signs that you can't see. Took all my tops out of my drawer and slept in them. I was thinking, where's my
Let me tell you something about Hazel, right?
And they moved the litter trays out the way and pooed where the litter trays used to be.
Let me just tell you something about Hazel, right? I am an ex-professional, top of the enchilance, top of the range zookeeper, right? With many years of study and many years of research behind me. Hazel, when she met me at the zoo, she used to park cars because that's what she used to do.
Yeah, that is true.
And she then got with me, and since she's got with me, all of a sudden, she's sort of by osmosis, she's become some sort of animal expert.
Yeah, but Dan, let's get it right here. I trust Hazel.
Yeah, not where animals are concerned. Do not trust where animals are concerned. Go away! We're meant to be going. Sorry, everybody. We're basically doing mediumship here.
There's 13 people watching, and they don't want to see us.
No, what are you doing hanging around then?
You talk about skunks. You're saying they're nice, and they're not.
They are nice. They are nice. Oh, come on. Come on. They are nice. They're lovely. They're lovely.
Oh.
Hazel lives her life with animals vicariously through me.
Oh,
because I'm the expert.
She is a honestly,
I'm not an expert, but you know.
For people in the chat, Hazel is an absolute angel. She really is. She's an
arse.
I'll leave her alone with you, Dan, as I'll slap you.
Thanks, Viv. Love you.
But this, love you more.
We have got a lot of people laughing. Terry's got I like sleeping in my missus' drawer. What's wrong with that?
He likes sleeping in his missus's drawers.
Yeah, because the skunks like sleeping.
All right, okay.
And we haven't got anybody else in the chat that wants it. I think you've done them. You've done your readings. I think you've done now. Nobody else wants one. So Rita says now be nice.
They are being nice. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, it's true. Actually, you want to see us when we really go for it.
You only get what you deserve, Dan.
We only married out each other, and out of love, out of spite, because we wanted to ruin each other's lives. We disliked each other that much. We thought we'll get married and really piss each other off.
And 20 years later, it's still going on.
I'm winning at the minute. Hate is like the glue that keeps us together.
It's brilliant.
Oh, me, please. So I'm assuming that's Parker. He wants a reading.
Parker, you can get yours privately. I'll do a little mini one for you. I'll draw a card for you, shall I?
Spirit telling me you're a dickhead.
This is a bit simple.
It's a bit Dolly Dimple.
Oh, quite apt, really. Let me just... Okay. Past is the moon.
The moon.
Present, the magician. And future, death. I love these cards. Right. That couldn't be more perfect, because I know what's going on. No, he's not going to die. Don't worry about it. That's
No,
not
it's what he's
gonna
written.
happen.
It's what he's called me. And
He's going to bend you like a pretzel.
no, he's called me something, and I can't disagree with him. He's probably right, to be fair.
Okay, so the past. In the past, you have struggled. You have struggled in more ways than you actually let on. With everyday life, the learning, the being appreciated, the being noticed. Look what I can achieve. It's all been a struggle. People have been around you. They've said, yeah, Jay, you can do this. But they've not really given you the encouragement that you need to give, or to give you that kick up the backside that you needed to do it. But you did get there. You did get there. It's still happening. There's still much more to do. But you've achieved so much in the last 10 years that you thought that you would never get to. Even your own therapist, you've proved them wrong. Make sense? Think about it. Present, the Magician. The Magician, this is one of the worst cards that I find in the deck. The Magician is someone who is deceiving, the deceiver. While you're looking over here, this hand is doing something over here, like the sleight of hand, hiding things in plain sight, being your friend, bastard behind the scenes, somebody not to be trusted. You cannot leave or trust this person. You know what this is about, and you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to spell it out for you. The Death card is the death of the old life and the beginning of rebirth. This is your future, and it's going to be a good future, and you have nothing to worry about, okay? You know, and you have asked Spirit yourself, and they've also given you the confirmation that you need. You're going to be fine. You're going to be more than fine. This is going to be a complete U-turn and a remake, a remodel of Jamie that we won't even recognise in a few years. He's going to be good at what he does. He's going to be confident in what he does. He's going to be walking and singing and smiling and, a spring in his step with no worries at all. You'll have the normal day-to-day worries, but nothing like you're carrying now, Jay. You need to look forward to make plans for the future. Start making them now, because from those little seeds grow great big acorns. The world is your oyster. And when I say that, you will be travelling. I know you're going to France next year, but you're going to be going further afield and seeing new cultures and different things. And once you've got that bug, once you've gone once, you'll get that bug and you want to see more of the world. I do see some far-flung shores being visited by you, some exotic places like beautiful sands and sea, and there's Jay in his budgie smugglers walking along the beach trying to get a tan. That's what I'm seeing for you, Jay. So it will come. It will come. But yeah, just have the confidence and just get on with it. Yeah.
Yeah, he says thank you, love you. Yes. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, great, loves you. Great.
Maybe he's going to South Africa to go and see Chantel.
He could be, couldn't he?
Mind you, should run a mile if she see him in his budgie smugglers. That's not something I'd want to see.
Do people still wear them?
Jay does, I think. I don't know for certain, but I reckon he
wouldn't surprise me.
Jay, do you wear budgie smugglers?
He's refused to answer that by the sound
of it. That means yes.
Yeah. Oh, I've got he's got his ticket. LOL. Got your ticket stamped. So I think that's it, Viv. You've been quite productive tonight. He says maybe.
Yeah, he does. He's got to keep all this.
Alison Quick says, if you have time, I would love a reading. Oh, I'm so sorry, Alison. Unfortunately.
Don't be so horrible.
Of course you can, Alison. I'm sure you can.
Alison,
I'll have a word with Viv, or she knows. Viv, could you please give a reading to the lovely Alison Quick?
I'm going to, and I'm going to not do it quick. I'm going to do it as long as it takes. That's a joke there, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Annette says, "What a budget."
Tell the network veggie smugglers all.
They're
I'll make a
very
link.
small swim shorts that blokes wear that are tight at the front and there's hardly any material to them. And there's a big lump comes out the front and it looks like they've got a buggy stuck down and they're hiding a buggy to smuggle it out. That is, I think, the general gist of it.
Why would you put a budgie in the front of your pants?
Ha!
Sorry. Oh,
Or when I wear them, they're called eagle smugglers.
Next time I see Jay, I'm not going to be able to keep a straight face. Sorry, Jay. Right.
So young Alison, we got one for young Alison, lovely Alison.
Yes.
Please.
So when I'm trying to link in with Alison and stop laughing, I got an impression of a TV set. And I'm just seeing like a young girl, I think was you, Alison, sitting in front of the TV on the floor, cross-legged, way too close to the TV, but you were sitting in front of the TV, cross-legged, watching the TV. And I'm watching Tom and Jerry. And I see like a lady making a cup of tea with a teapot and tea leaves, not tea bags. And using the tea strainer, and I see an older man being around as well, and I'm just seeing so much love coming from the pair of them. You got away with murder with them, absolute murders. I don't know if it's your grandparents or elderly people that you saw as grandparents, but they're a couple. They're here now, both of them. I mean, back then I thought that they looked pretty old. Elderly people, but lovely couple. I'm seeing you spending time with them, or they looked after you or babysat for you, and they absolutely adored you. They still love you now. They've not gone anywhere. You have had conversations with them, Alison, you would understand that. They have spoken to you directly and you have heard their voice and you've seen them since they've passed over. I'm hoping you can accept that. Why is she here? She's got something in her hand that she's showing me. It's like she wants to give it to you. I feel like it was a coin or a sovereign, or there's something gold, something big in her hand, and it's like, this is my good luck thing, and she wants to bring this good luck to you. There's something that you're going to be doing or going for, or a new project, or something important, and she's bringing in that good luck for you because she wishes you so much love and luck, and she wants so much for you. She said, stop listening or stop worrying about what other people think of you. You know, you put on this brave front, Alison, but really you're a soft, squidgy, quivering mess inside, and you do care what other people think, and it does hurt you. She said, just don't let them get in. Does that make sense? She's saying don't let them affect your mood, because that's what's been happening. You've been listening to others and you've not been following your dreams and your footsteps and the things that you wanted to do. She said, but now is your time and you can do it, Alison, if you so wish, you know, but don't let anyone else put you down. There is jealousy around you at the moment. I feel it's like from a friend, not a close friend, but there's a friend that's around you a lot. But I feel there's a bit of jealousy. I want what Alison's got. I want to do that. You know, I just feel that don't tell them too much, Alison. Just keep, you know, you're an open book. You wear your heart on your sleeve. But this time round, don't tell them anything. Keep them guessing. You know, you're a free spirit. You're a good soul. But people walk all over you and they sort of take your ideas and they would run with it. Make it theirs. Would you understand something? Would you understand this? Yeah, I'm getting like a partner. I'm like in Dan's household. He doesn't wear the trousers, and he shouldn't wear the trousers because he can't be trusted. It works. The relationship works.
I'm a moron.
The
I know it's
relationship
true.
works.
Hazel tells me.
And I know that sometimes you wish, oh God, what did I saddle myself with? But it works. You know, he couldn't be trusted to do the things that you do.
I think that's
Even
blokes in general, isn't it?
Yeah, but even if he tried, it'd be like, don't even bother trying. Just leave it for me. You know, it's like, dare I say it? And I say this with love to you, Alison. Are you living with Frank Spencer? You know, when he puts his mind to something, he's going to do some DIY, and the half of the house falls down, sort of thing. He's like that type of person. He's like that type of person. So, yeah, you're better off spending the money and getting a professional in to do it rather than letting him do it, or learn to do it yourself. Don't trust him.
That's every woman who's married.
No, but his heart's in the right place. He's not a bad person. He's just like, you can't trust him with anything. It's just the way it is. Okay.
Bless.
I'm asking for a present to give to you from Spirit.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. It's just really weird because I've never had this. Like, I want to give you a banana, but it's not a banana. It's a Minions banana. Do you know what they say?
Banana.
It's like that film, The Minions, and the lady is saying she sat with you while you watched that for the first time. What is that film called, Dan? With the Minions in it?
Despicable Me.
Something like that, with the little yellow things running around and giggling.
Gru.
That's
it, yeah.
That's what she wants to give you. Yeah. So it's because they're so funny and they're stupid, and there's a lot of like that with it. And she wants you to laugh and bring that laughter in again for you. But it's like the Minions banana.
Banana.
That is the present.
Tuning in at this point?
I just feel that you're at your happiest when silly things are like children's silly things are being. I just feel like the child in you really comes out, and you laugh and giggle, and it's really good to see. She wants that for you. And I've got to mention a tartan skirt, and she's not saying why. Okay. Just be confident in yourself. Who cares what anybody else thinks? Do what you've got to do. It's your time, Alison, and you'll be good at it. And it will be successful. It will be really good. So keep your chin up, put your best foot forward, and just keep going. Carry on, keep going. You know you can do it. And I'm going to leave that there.
So Alison says, absolutely my dad's favourite. Alison says, I was favourite. My mum's always making tea, bless her. Yes, see my dad all the time. That's lovely, Alison. And she said, you talk about coin earlier. She said sovereign. And haha, that's true. I'll keep them guessing. I understand all of it. Absolutely, I'm in charge, and he knows it, like all blokes, to be honest. That's hilarious. And just, so affirmation. So, she said she will, and thank you.
Yeah. She's a good girl, is that, Alison? I'm being told.
She is. They're all good in here.
Apart from Eric.
Yeah, Eric's the best because he's like my twin.
No, he's berserker. He's a Viking.
He's my twin. We're like the two. What was it like, Mr. Something? One could eat no meat, fat, and one could eat no. I can't remember what it was.
No,
one
you're
was
like
thin and one was fat. Eric's the thin one, I'm the fat one.
No, you're like the film Twins.
We are
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
God, that was a good film. Used to love that film. So Paul Mould, hiya Paul. Hope you're doing well, buddy. It's a bit late coming on tonight, but I'll watch your catch up and see what I've missed. Excellent. Can you try and read? Terry's never had anybody read him because they can't.
Terry, that's a load of rubbish. Of course they can read him.
Can you give him a reading?
Okay, so go back to the military, Terry. Let's talk about that because there's some unfinished business there with the military. I just feel that the uniform came off a bit too quickly for you. It shouldn't have come off when it did. It should have gone a little bit longer. They were willing you to do it a little bit longer. There are some friends from the military that you have loved and lost, comrades, brothers, that sort of thing. They still walk with you, they still work with you, and they give you some strength to keep going and keep pushing. Okay. One of them took his own life, I'm being told. One of them committed suicide. One of them had a lot of problems and a lot of issues. Now, Terry, I need to tell you, it was a release. It was a release, and they couldn't handle it anymore. They needed to go. You would understand who I am talking about there. I have no regrets. I have no regrets doing that, Terry. I regret what happened afterwards for those that were behind, that had to clear up the mess, so to speak, and wonder the what ifs and the what if, and hows and whys and all that was left behind. He said, but he has no regrets. He got the release that he wanted, and he was happy. He's happy. Main thing, he's happy. Terry, I'm being shown a steering wheel, okay, but it's not a car steering wheel. It's not a lorry steering. It's
Terry says
different
hosing the
kinds of...
car from the exhaust.
Okay, thank you. Because I'm seeing the steering wheel and I'm thinking it's not a normal car steering wheel. Okay, right, okay. Right, come on, let's give us some more. Okay, I felt that there was a holiday that you had. So I don't know if it was the one just had or a past holiday. Okay, so I'm talking about a holiday where there was a very pretty looking mountain that wasn't a mountain, it was a volcano, and there were trips up there, there was excursions, there was relaxing, sun, sand, sea, booze, you had everything to hand. But I'm being told about this mountain that wasn't a mountain, and this fella went along just for a laugh, and there were some things that were moved around that you got the blame for. Christine went absolutely apeshit. Where's this? Where's that gone? It was him. There were some things that were moved, that were placed, and she did put them down. She didn't lose it. She did actually put it down, and he did move it just for a bit of a laugh, because he knows about you. He does know about you and what you do and who you are, and things since. But he did it for a laugh, but you got it in the neck from Christine, because couldn't have disappeared. It was you. Didn't even stop to think that it could have been unseen hands that were doing it, and they had a bit of a laugh over it. You was in the doghouse for weeks. Think back. Okay. There's something that I'm being told about a daughter, a female, a younger female in the family. I feel like it's a daughter, or a younger one. You would understand, a niece or something like that. I'm just getting the younger, pretty looking one. She gets a lot of help and a lot of guidance and a lot of love from spirit. A lot, including this man. He knows about her, and they're wishing her the best, the very best. She's going to go a long way, but it's going to be a little bit of a struggle for her, because everyone expects it will happen like this. It won't. She has to work for it. Okay, so that they need to back off her a little bit. I'm hoping you would understand that. This is a memory link. Who went to work in the morning and his flies were undone, and they were undone for most of the morning before somebody had the bottle to go up to you and tell you that you were flying. Great memory link. You will admit it or not admit it, but there was flying going on for most of the morning. I think that's brilliant. These people that you have in the spirit world that walk with you, Terry, they have such a great sense of humour. Brilliant people. absolute pleasure to listen to them because they actually laugh at you. It's great. I think it's great.
He said he does it most days.
Yeah, but they don't worry about you, Terry. They've got nothing to you've got nothing to worry about. They don't worry about Terry will be all right.
I think the difference is, Terry, that day you did it by accident. Most days you do it on purpose.
But that was a memory link that they knew that they were laughing about it. Okay, Terry. Oh, did you have a fall recently? Or a slip or something like that? I just think then you're not getting any younger, Terry. Just listen to your aches and pains, will you please? Just look after you, Terry, because if you don't, no one else is. You're not a young. The thing is, they just Terry's got the mental age in here. He's still a teenager. He's still young Jack the Lad can do anything, but his body is telling him, whoa, slow down. That's what they've told me about Terry. That's what you've got to understand. That's Terry. Anyway, I'm not getting much more.
Excellent. I hope you got something from that, Terry. I'm sure you did. That's brilliant stuff. Who else have we got? I think that about sums it up, Viv.
So right now, I'm getting knackered.
I was going to say it must be taken out of you. So I think that'll do for tonight. We'll be doing it again at some point, won't we, Viv? People seem to enjoy it. So
I think we should try and arrange.
Terry says, love you. Terry says, love you.
Love you too, Terry.
Says, obviously. So, yeah, excellent.
Shall we arrange for Tony Stackwell to meet Tony Stockwell one night and have a medium off?
I think Tony Stockwell will beat shit out of Tony Stackwell.
No, I don't think he would. I don't think he would. Let's try and arrange it if we can.
Right. I think that's it then, guys, isn't it, Viv? What do you reckon? You're going to call it a day now?
Before we go, if that person in the chat, you know who you are, if you're there, now would be the time to click that link. Do you know if she's there, Dan?
Yes, she says, just say good night, everyone.
Yeah, just click the link.
Price is brilliant.
Click the links, and nobody will be able to see you anyway. So just click in the link so we can get you in before we come off. Yeah. Before we come off the live broadcast.
Excellent.
Just give her a few minutes just to...
Yeah, no, that's fine. I hope you all enjoyed that, guys. Thanks ever so much for joining us again this evening. It's been fun, as always. Like Beverly said, you were spot on everything on her reading, and thanks us.
You're very welcome.
Welcome, Beverly. Viv and Tony will be a combination nobody could beat.
Yeah, Tony... Do you know what,
Paul?
Tony Stackwell needs to be my warm-up gig.
Tony Stackwell is he's what do you call it though, isn't he? He's top billing.
He only needs 10 people. He'd be all right.
He's top billing. Yeah, but I have 6 have got to leave.
6 have got to leave.
He plays to a full bill to tell 10 people, providing 6 leave.
Hey,
and he needs to know 3 of them very well because that's the only way to do readings.
Do you know what would be really good fun? If anyone's up for it, we should go and do our red light evenings.
You, Eric.
Red light evenings with Viv and Tony Stackwell.
Although we've been looking at it, and actually because of legalities and licensing laws, he might have to change his name to Toby.
Toby Stackwell.
Toby Stackwell.
Yeah, but you can't talk about your spirit guide being George Michael. You'll have to change his name.
Do you reckon Tony Stackwell's out there going, "Here, love, some fucker's taking the piss out of me." Spirit telling me there's some fat fuck taking the piss out of me. What's it all about?
Yeah, but he's blonde and you're not.
That is true.
He's better looking.
He is better looking. I'll give him that. Although when Toby's got his wig on,
you'd have to get a blonde one.
Buffon. He's got a purple one. He's just got a purple one with some sparkly glasses. Seriously, he's got himself a purple wig with some sparkly glasses.
What are you like? I can't see
He
our
looks like Elton
friend.
John, but gayer.
Oh God! I can't see our friend in the chat, Dan. In the room.
No, I don't know.
Because if we end the live, she won't be able to enter the
No.
room.
I think that's Michael George.
Yeah, call it Michael George instead of George Michael.
George Michael's actually Toby Stackpell's spirit guide. He is George Michael. He's spirit guide.
Oh God!
George Michael always says to him at the end of it, if you ask Toby, Tony will tell you what he says. Wham, bam, thank you, man.
Oh dear, it's nice to finish with laughter, isn't it?
You've got to, haven't you?
If she's not ready to, that's fine. If she's not ready, that's fine. We can do it another time.
Yes, it's not a problem at all.
Okay.
Bad
Can-
boy.
Do you know about bad boys?
Bad
There-
boys stick
there was-
together forever. Sad boys. That was it, wasn't it?
I was thinking of bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys? Because he likes to go cottaging, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Apparently, he's last hang around that club Tropicana.
Do you know, I've got.
He got caught around the toilets and he was that scared to give him the willies.
Do you know, I lit my special candle for tonight.
Not your special candle. What's that one say?
Boo.
Boo. Oh, you Wild Bill. Wild Bill's turned up later, but, you know, better late than ever, Wild Bill.
I've been talking about coming to Atlanta.
Yes, we'll be seeing Wild Bill at some point.
Coming to Atlanta. Not coming to America, coming to Atlanta.
Coming to Atlanta. Do-do-do-do.
Yeah. Oh, God, I get a really big headache now. I haven't done this for a while, so I'm a bit out of practice.
You're going to be knackered, aren't you, later on?
Oh, tomorrow morning at work is going to be hilarious. I must remember to close down.
Bill says he's just got off a 2-hour show. Bloody hell, Bill, but you are knackered. Clinton Baptiste is good, but he's got nothing, Cliff. He's got nothing. In actual fact, they're very similar. They're very, very similar characters.
Who?
Tony Stackpell and Clinton Baptiste.
Clinton Baptiste? I've never heard of him.
He's the one. Tony Stackpell's a carbon copy of Clinton Baptiste.
Oh, is he?
Plenty of water. You've done well. Oh, Sarah Louise says you've done well, Viv. You've done well, Viv.
So, Louise, click on that link that I sent you privately.
Us too, Wild Bill. Looking forward to the USA tour. It's gonna be epic.
Oh my God. They're taking the old biddies out shopping for the day, isn't it? But me and them.
We need an RV. Yeah, we'll sort the RV out. We'll do that, mate. We'll do that. No problem. Travel the hot spots.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it another couple of minutes, Sarah, and then it'll be coming off. So, and then it will be done tonight, and it will be another night if you're not on.
That sounds good, Bill. Bill said you're going to have some teams wanting to meet up with us while we're out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can the USA, Eric. We'll be coming your way.
Yeah, we'll pick up Eric on the way, and we'll be going to Is it Trans-Allegheny Asylum we're going to? Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, but I'm coming.
Boot Hill.
I'm coming in fancy dress. I'm coming as a lunatic.
You don't know how long I've wanted to go to Boot Hill.
Boot Hill?
So long. I've wanted to go and see Boot Hill. Dodge City.
Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah, he was on Phoenix Nights. He's brilliant. Yeah, it's great. That was Cliff. Waverley
Sarah-
Hill. I've always wanted to do that as well, but Boot Hill was my main one I've wanted to do.
Sarah, I don't know if you can hear
Clown
us, but
Hotel, excellent.
come out again and come back in again because the devices are not connected. I think you might have to.
Is it not connected, or has she just not got the picture on?
It just says device is not connected. So audio.
Area 51, all good places. The Clown Hotel looks cool.
Dan, they'd keep you in there. They think you're one of their exhibits.
Ah,
You're
it's
just
great.
a clown.
I don't mind clowns. I don't know why people have got a fear of clowns. They don't bother me at all.
We'll just give
Can't
Sarah
seem
a
to
minute.
link. She says she can't seem to link.
Okay, well, we'll do a Facebook thing. So we'll end it here now then, Dan, and
Okay,
we'll
then.
connect. We'll connect in through Facebook Messenger.
No problem. All right, guys. Thanks ever so much for coming along this evening and joining us. And yeah, we'll catch up with you on the flip side next week, next Tuesday. What have we got next Tuesday, Viv? We're talking.
Well, our latest fun guy, he's a bit of a mushroom. Eric will be joining us. He's now part of the team. If
He is.
If he
What
so
was-
wishes.
Didn't Eric pick the subject last night, didn't he? I can't remember what it was now.
I can't remember. I'm sure he'll remind us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. And
Okay.
Clown Graveyard, yeah, that'd be cool. Did you know, Bill? There's another place over there I want to investigate. Actually, it's there was I think it was the 1930s. There was a circus, and they had a massive fire, and a lot of the acts and that got killed, and they buried them in like a plot of land that's I think is where the circus was actually standing at the time. And I think it was their winter quarters, so it's where they went to sort of wind down after the season. But yeah, I'd like to investigate there. That looks very interesting. Zach will be in there.
Oh, God. I'd love to go.
Crazy train. Can't get the link to work.
Okay, we'll do the Facebook thing. Don't worry.
Okay, don't
Just
worry.
don't
Don't worry. We'll sort
Me and
that
Dan will
out.
be on privately in just a few moments.
Yeah,
but
no problem.
I want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity, Dan, to come
You're
out of
welcome.
retirement for a little bit. It was interesting.
It might be the place by the lake, Terry. I can't remember. It could very well be, mate. Oh, yeah. Did Eric? Yes, you're right, Cliff. Thank you very much. Eric picked objects from haunted places.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, thanks,
yes.
Cliff.
Oh, it's a
I'm
good
glad
job
someone's
somebody's on the ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric will be on with us. We might get to meet Lois in the flesh, so to speak,
Where?
on things.
When?
Tuesday.
Lois.
Our Lois on the Things Network. She'll be
Yeah.
with us on Tuesday, maybe.
Oh, God.
Eric, we'll get you prepared, don't worry.
I'm doing this because I know she watches. And she's already had a go at me tonight. She's told me right off tonight.
By the way, can we wish Lois some get well wishes? She's not been very well. She has been rather poorly, poor girl. So get well soon, Lois. We love you.
Yeah, get well, Lois. We do love you and we miss you. Mwah.
Yeah.
Oh, bless them. Right. So thanks again, everybody. Really appreciate that. Next Tuesday, we'll be here with Eric again, our lovely, lovely Eric. And yeah, and hopefully Lois might be joining us then next Tuesday by the sound of it. So that'll be
Parker.
good. And Parker, hopefully. We'll see. And yeah, provided he's not working, he does work late hours, that boy. And long shifts. He's a grafter. Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Thanks ever so much.
Shall I press the button, Dan?
Yeah, go on then. See you later, guys. Thank you.